Hey, welcome back to SquareMax Customs. We got something a little different for you this week. 1977 BMW 530i. Usually our, flavor of vehicle, but I like to play with everything, and it was black. So little quick story on this is it was parked in 2017. So what was that, like 7 years ago? The guy tried to start it 2 years ago. He threw a battery in it, and the starter wouldn't do nothing. So that was it. And it's been sitting. It looks like it'll shine up. I'll bring you guys in a minute. I don't know much about BMW. Unfortunately, it's fuel injected, so that's not as much fun either. But I guess they were ahead of their time. Come on, fuel injection in 77, that's pretty cool. Wait till you guys see this. We got sheepskin interior. I swear to you, this stuff it's fluffy. It's a little old and, don't sneeze on it because it'll blow apart. But overall, it's pretty cool. Let me get you in there. Check it out. Check out this grill. This is like, I don't know, some kind of chrome, but almost like a mini Bugatti grill. Pretty freaking neat, if you ask me. Unfortunately, I mean, it'd make a good demo car. I'm not gonna demolition derby it, but it's got the old freaking 2-foot bumpers on it. Sunroof, so that's pretty cool. This thing, I don't know what it smells like, guys. It's like rotten old cigars, and I just can't explain. It's weird. It's not horrible, but whoo, you can smell the cigar. Maybe a cigarette smoker, I don't know. I think the coolest thing about this is, check this factory trunk tool kit out they send you. So it's not all factory anymore. It's had some parts replaced, but check this out. Pretty nifty. I guess that's a factory rag from 77. So that's pretty cool. I think they said the screwdriver wasn't, and the knife obviously wasn't. But I don't know. Look at all that room. Holy cow. Think about how many, never mind. Whew. So, check out the interior. This is pretty snazzy. I like it. I mean, this thing's really growing on me. I probably wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't black. Look at this. I mean, 4 sheeps right there. I really dig in the rims. I think they'd look good if we painted them black. We're not gonna paint them black, but if we painted them black and then, cleaned them up a little bit, they got a little lip to them. I really like them with the beauty ring, but to each their own. So it's got the little 3.0 in it. I think it's the 3.0. 207,000 miles. We'll pull these seat covers off. I'm really curious if how the condition of the seats are in. So when I pulled up to it, I'll pop a picture up there. But when I pulled up to it, it had a cover on it, which is back here. And it was sitting out front of, well, you'll see. Check it out in the pictures. It's pretty freaking, I don't know if that's a good sign. Maybe they were having issues with it to be, I don't know. We'll pay attention to that. We might need that. Don't lose that. There's the rest of the ashtray. Oh, Sharpie. Oh, man, score. Is it good? Oh, yeah, it still freaking works. That's cool. And a garage door opener. Oh, look at that. Mexico. 2014. So hold on, I'll get you guys up on the stand. I'm gonna show you the coolest thing in a minute here. Are you guys ready? Check this out. Wait. Get out of here. That's so freaking cool. That's the coolest thing about the whole car. Now, let me get you guys in here. I just want to throw a battery in it so bad. I just throw the battery in. Okay, we'll check the oil and stuff first. You guys are right. We'll check the fluids. Let's not be stupid and freaking blow it up before we find out it's already blown up. Well, check out that hot rod. I mean, she's pretty freaking nifty, huh? It looks like they compacted that engine in here. And it's got the weirdest fuses I've seen. Well, the oil's at the quart low mark, so that's good, I guess. Oh, I hope this thing... All the hoods are falling apart, every vehicle we get. And it had a mud nest, look at it. Well, I tell you, every time there's one of these freaking spider nests, everything I buy, it's what it is, right? Oh, it's got the heater core delete. Oh, the tranny fluid looks brand new. Nice and red, so that's cool. Yeah, the heater core is bypassed. Well, I ain't got to open that, that's halfway. I mean, the fluids are all checking out. What is this little thing? Oh, for the brake fluid. Are you kidding me? This is the brake fluid container? This thing's like, it's like, you can't even fit a half a sandwich in there. Okay, we won't argue with their engineering. So if we get this thing running, do you guys think it'll do a burnout? Put it down in comments. Let me know if you think it'll do a burnout. It is rear wheel drive, independent suspension, rear wheel drive. So maybe, I don't know, but we're gonna try it if we can get it running and driving. Well, I noticed it's, check that out, old school coil. So there should be points in there. And I noticed they got a few things deleted on over there. A few belts missing that we don't need. So, well, what do you think it looks like in here? You think it's got a mouse nest or anything? It was rather clean, like it's... I almost didn't buy it. I was like, these guys ain't gonna like this. It's not dirty, it's not... I mean, that's not bad. Well, maybe it is. Alright, we better pull that off and look inside there. I like buying the ones that are sitting in the tree row, or in the bushes, in the back of a garage, collecting dust, maybe a chicken coop. Well, okay, I don't really enjoy the chicken coop ones, but let's make a little, man, there ain't no, what did they really think? Okay, I guess we got a little table right here. I was about to say they didn't build us no spots to work on these things. Where's the feller supposed to put all of his tools and stuff? It's rather clean. Sorry, redneck can't talk over here. I don't know what to do with this thing. I put an ad on old Facebook there. I said I was looking for cars to buy in my area that were sitting that I could make a YouTube video out of. And this feller messaged me. And I told the feller, I said, well, I can't afford no BMW. I'm just a broke redneck. He said, bring me 500 bucks. Well, loaded the family up and hooked the trailer up, and on our way we were. And I guess we're the proud owner of a BMW. But don't you hate when you get it all on there and then you find out that the last clip is stuck inside it because you weren't paying attention? Yeah, it's okay. It happens. Alright. Stay with me. Things getting the best of me, fellas. Is the government still watching? Woo. Oh, I thought that was a freaking spider. Oh, it was part of the hood foam just fell down. Oh, man. You think the points are good? Should we even look at the... Yeah, we'll just pop it real quick. And might as well. Only won't take long. Oh, they're a little dirty. Can you see them? They got like a black soot on them. And I'm going to say somebody was already in here. You can see all the scrape marks on every one, like somebody was cleaning it and trying to get it running. That's probably not a good thing, huh? I'm just going to clean them real quick. Clean this up real quick. Throw it all back together. And I'll see if it turns over. It's hard to get a wrench down there, and it feels like it's... I don't know, maybe like an Allen key or something. I can't see down there. But the engine's turning over, so I'm happy with that. We're gonna throw a battery in. The guy said the starter didn't work, so I'm gonna put a quart of oil in this, just because of German technology. Maybe there's a sensor in there that was telling it not to turn over. I don't know. But that was the story we got, is the starter was bad and the alternator was disconnected because it would drain the battery dead. Alright, here goes nothing. Well, they gave you lots of room. Why are they all red? Every freaking wire to it is red. Alright, I might have to, alright, that looks like it's, okay, we'll just, there's supposedly negative. If it sparks a lot, we probably got hooked up backwards. You guys see me jump? I don't know what that noise was, but it made some kind of noise. Alright. Well, she's hooked up. I see nothing crazy happening yet. So maybe I'll tighten it down. Woo! I don't know if that's supposed to spark like that. Where's that go? Alright, I gotta get a flashlight, check some stuff out. Let's see if we got juice and if it actually does anything. Says we got quarter tank, I got lights. What's that? You know, can you see what that is?
No, it's in that box over there.
Can you come turn the key for me?
This ain't doing nothing.
Oh yeah, we needed to spin over. Just turn that key forward. What is that? Oh, it's a freaking little injector right here, sending stuff through. Turn the key all the way over. Alright. Okay. Well, I found a starter. It's there, like halfway down. That don't look fun. Alright, I guess we might have to take that off or try to see if we got juice. I want to know what this red wire goes to. Babe, try turn over now. Not still the same thing. Okay. Well, I can hook that red wire up. It only sparks when you first hook it up and then it stops. So he said he unhooked it because it was drawn from the battery, so it makes sense for it to spark. Alright, baby, you can leave that unhooked. We're gonna have to get the starter out or try to test it. Dang it. Hit it with a hammer. I mean, before we go crazy, we need to try to redneck rebuild it. So I'm gonna say they had issues or something. They had this thing wrapped in a piece of rubber and a whole bunch of zip ties on it. So I don't know, but it's got a perfect opening to beat it with a rod and a hammer. So this don't ever work for me. But do I keep trying? Yes. One day will it work for me? I hope so. Honey, can you help with me, please?
Yeah.
I'll turn that key. You just get inside the old drill. Just to keep it clicking it. Thank you. No, do not. No? Oh, did you see it might work? If it starts to turn, just keep cranking it. Okay, maybe it won't. Oh, it wants to though. Oh, that's cool. We'll just keep beating on it. That's sweet. It's a sign of goodness. Go on. No. I don't know. Try again? Nope, hold on. Yeah. Okay, stop. Alright. I wonder where the spark plugs are on this thing. Maybe, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll pull the spark plugs out and spray some stuff down there and make you guys all happy. Wait, what if the battery's just dead? It is a, battery that was laying around the shop. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Okay, so I have not recorded all this, but this starter's been fighting me for like 2 hours. I got one bolt way down in there, and I just can't, going sideways, you guys can't see. I cannot figure out for the life of me how to get it out. Can you see? I got extensions ran all the way to the front of the engine, and I can't get the socket on. I've tried 5 different wrenches and I can't find a wrench to fit on that freaking bolt. It's a 17 millimeter, and for the life of me, I can't fit nothing down on there. So I went on old interwebs and I figured, I'd be Google certified in a matter of no time. Well, I probably spent 2 hours on there trying to find somebody that worked on a 530i. I'm not having any luck. Anybody want this? I'm interested in trades. Please be within 2 hours of Hawthorne, Florida, 32640. Look, I got it out. It was a whole lot of fun. I didn't record because I had to use so many selective enhancement words. I ended up finding a hammer and I beat the hell out of this wrench until it was no longer offset. It's pretty straight now, but we made it work. Unfortunately, I had to sacrifice a wrench. We'll put BMW on it and throw it in the trunk. What do you think? Do you think it's gonna work? I hope so. It was nasty in there. You can see it was all worn out in there, but I didn't replace nothing. I sort of just cleaned the grease off of it, and yeah. We called it good and put it back together. Freed everything up, I think. I don't know. We'll find out together. I don't really know what I'm doing. I can't make it worse than it is, right? And then how are you gonna learn if you don't try? So that's why we take stuff apart. And it's already broken. It didn't work anyways. I don't know how to hook this up back here. Woo! not like that. Don't do that. Like I said, don't do what I do. So like these two maybe? Did we just burn it out? Oh, look at that. Okay, well there's that part of it. Maybe it's this one and this one. Does that work, really? Woo! Oh, we got it. That's so cool. That's the second starter we successfully got working. This one was bad on the inside. All right, ready? Can't. Doesn't sound like perfect, but it freaking worked. That's so cool. I tried to let it dry out a good bit before I did all this with the sparks and the brake clean, and I think we used some carb clean. I used whatever was in the cupboard. I wish I could get this better. Let's see. Probably should have a clip or something on it. That would probably be much. Yeah, let's not overdo it. We want this thing to turn the car over. Oh, that's cool. I called O'Reilly's. It wasn't actually that bad. I had to order it though. My price was, I don't know, like 88 bucks for the starter or something like that, and 12 bucks for shipping and a core charge. But you know, I got one right here to bring back for the core. Don't be afraid to take your starters apart. You know, all I did was clean everything and put it back together. That was cool. I didn't get all of it out. That's fine. Don't worry about that. It didn't catch on fire. We're good. I almost forgot to show you all the hood. Look at this thing. This is what the body looks like. It's just, I don't know, oxidized and dirty. And that's like a spot that I guess the guy wiped off 2 years ago or something when he was going to try to start it because he was curious if it would sort of shine up again. But yeah, she's pretty freaking nasty. But hey, we don't have a crazy detail on the inside and outside, so maybe we'll try to make it shine a little bit. Here's what y'all missed. I got all the plugs out. I sprayed PB Blast in all the cylinders. I pulled the airbox and stuff out, and this was just, it was nasty. So I sprayed the heck out of this with, I don't know, some Berryman carb cleaner or something. And the throttle was froze up, so I put my littlest one inside the rig, and she kept hitting it down, and I kept pulling it back and just spraying and spraying. And there's a whole metal mechanism down there. It's pretty intense. Like, you see a throttle cable, but that's only like, I don't know, a 3-foot cable, and then it goes to this whole metal contraption that runs rods up to this other contraption, and it's pretty bizarre. It looks way too intense. Starter's in it. We'll throw a battery in it in a few minutes and cross our fingers that our rebuilt starter cranks and turns this thing over, and we'll blow all the lubrication out the cylinders, and I don't know, pop the plugs in, put it all back together, and oh, we should probably check the fuel. Oh, it's too late. The injector was already firing. I mean, it's probably fine. I mean, it ain't the worst smelling. We'll just add 3 gallons to it and 4 gallons, a couple gallons, 1 probably. We don't want to put too much in there. Well, it needs a fuel pump or something. Well, let's see if our rebuilt starter works. Fingers crossed. Oh, I didn't hook up all the freaking wires. I was supposed to look at my phone. I didn't remember where the wires went, so I took pictures. Brakes. Be back in a minute. All right. Now, are you ready? Are you ready? I mean, it turns over. We're one step closer and $100 less out of our pocket. Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's put some more stuff back together. We ready? Everything's hooked back up. In the process, I then ripped the wires off the coil pack, but that's okay. I noticed that they're all burnt up, so if we have an issue, I guess that's where we'll start. But I put new ends on it and tried to pull the wire away from stuff so it don't arc out. Let's see if maybe she fires. Oh, that starter's not good enough. Oh man. Is it starter or is it dang engine? The engine didn't sound good turning over. It's dead. Well, that worked for nothing? That's not freaking cool. Alright, starter's on order, but it's gonna be a week. So in the meantime, I'm gonna try to make this hood shiny because little one here, she's not a believer. She got a little bet going with me that she won't be able to see her reflection in the hood. So if she can't see her reflection in 1 week in the hood, I owe her $5.
But if I see my reflection in the mirror, I owe him $5.
If it looks like a mirror, you owe me $5.
But I can't even see my face.
Like, yeah, give me time, I'll get it.
You have 6 days, Dad.
Okay, deal. Not making it nowhere so far. Probably like 10 minutes in scrubbing. She might win. So I've washed it like 4 more times. It's just, if it's so rough, it feels, I don't know, it's nasty. Look, we're gonna cheat. Don't do this. Don't put this on your cars. But we gotta buff it anyways a little bit, you know, so a little extra sand and pleasures there, you know, help us out. Clean it a little faster maybe. So what do you think about that? I washed about 18 times. That's not too bad, huh?
I can literally look right here. I can't even see myself.
Well, what if you squint? Use your imagination. Don't we watch SpongeBob?
I can't even see
It's not
myself.
bad though. It's a little
I can't
clean.
even see myself.
Well, I mean, look at here. You sort of see yourself there.
Yeah, but we're looking at the
Oh, the
foot.
oh.
You said we're looking at the
My
foot.
bad. Okay, I wasn't trying to pull a fast one or nothing.
I can't even
It's
grab
looking.
the
I
foot
just
here.
started though. I just started. I only watched it 18 times. Give me time. I still got 6 days. Calm down.
No, you still have 5 days because today is your 6th day.
Okay, 5 more days. I'm sorry. You're right. All right, now go. I gotta get back to work. I ain't got time. All right, so it's really not any better. Like, it took some of the roughness off of it, but it's pretty bad. So, who I found? It's just cheapy from Harbor Freight. I bought a few years ago, and we're just gonna use some cotton compound and see if maybe we can make it a little better. Can't lose, not to the thing. I can't lose. Can't let her win, so I'm gonna wet sand it. Alright, yo. I really don't want to let this little one win. She's been ragging on me for the last 2 days. I wet sanded this thing with 1,000 grit, 1,500 grit, and 2,000 grit. I know I probably didn't do it right. Like I keep telling you guys, I'm no professional. I'm just a redneck that likes to try to make these old cars a little bit better than they were. I mean, this one was sitting for 7 years. So, I'm going to try to polish this a little bit, cut and buff it, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. But I got to make this shiny. It's not about the $5. It ain't about the $5. It's the principle of the point. You can't tell me that don't look better already. And all we used is a little McGuire's Ultimate Compound before and after. We're still gonna hit it with some polish. You can still see the oxidation and stuff in there. Let me bring you in closer. Can you see it? Like, it's in there, guys. I don't know. There's probably something special to buy and use and take it off, but you know, I'm a cheap redneck. I'm gonna use what I got laying around my shop. I didn't get to catch the little one's reaction, but don't worry, before the end of the video, I'll get her reaction. I don't know if she's gonna call me out on it or not. Like, you can see a reflection in it, but it still has oxidation in it. But you know what? It is what it is. It looks 100 times better, and to be honest with you, it sort of, you know, matches the door now. So, but I mean, I don't know, look, it's not bad. Now remember, this is what it looked like. So with that being said, oh, check this out. The wife cleaned, yo, I told you guys this was like a tar infested. Do you guys see how much that cleaned up in the fast play video? That was brown. Same with the sides. But overall, the inside is, I don't know, she's freaking fancy. Look at it. A little war spot, like it's a little worn there, and that's, I don't know, it's just stained, but the seats are not even ripped. Wifey did awesome. She cleaned up real good in here for the most part. I'm waiting for a starter. I had to special order it. It freaking take a week to get here. I found some more goodies. Oh, flashlight. We didn't even see if it works. Nope. A big ass pen. Sorry. Oh, check it out. And it's got some herb in it. I don't know how old that stuff is, but maybe we figured out what the smell in the car was and all the tar was from. Like, that's a whole little nugget somebody threw in there. Oh, that's ancient, vintage, pretty freaking crazy. All right, we're gonna roll this thing out of here. I gotta find something else to work on. Hey, check out another project that we're working on. I'm sorry, we should probably record these little projects that we do, but this was an old sundial that we got. It was all rusted up. So I quickly wired wheeled it and I base coated it for the wife with some of that leftover sand stuff. And she went through and painted everything. Pretty freaking neat, right? I mean, oh yeah, and threw some little things down here to get the kiddos happy. Let me know if you guys would be interested in, you know, me doing little short videos of stuff like that me and the wife refurbish and bring back to life. Throw it in the comments, let me know. I don't want to record and waste my time. It's a lot of time to record and edit videos, guys. Like, I'm getting there, I'm learning, I'm getting faster, but it takes some time. But if you guys would like to see stuff like this get built and refurbished or whatever, just let me know so I know what kind of things you want. I don't want to record stuff that nobody's gonna watch. Hey, check it out. We got our new starter. $98 later, my cost. So that's pretty cool. So I didn't get the little one out to get her reflection, and this thing's been sitting in the sun for like 5 days. What happened to my shine? I worked so hard and it looks like I didn't touch it. What's going on? Somebody tell me. I don't know what I'm doing. I was just trying to make it shiny and win a little bet with the little one, you know? What happened? I don't get it. Either way, I'm gonna get the starter in. You guys don't need to watch me for the 5th time. So I'm gonna throw that in, and I gotta... Where'd I put the battery? Oh, it's in the dang track. All right, I gotta go steal a battery for it, and then we'll see if maybe, yes, she'll fire up, I hope. I mean, I spent almost $100 on a starter, so fingers crossed. Well, let me tell you, it's way faster to put that starter in and out when you take that 17mm and beat the heck out of it with a hammer and build yourself that custom BMW wrench. Boy, way faster. Fingers crossed. Everything's hooked back up, and I put like 2 gallons of gas in the tank to add fresh gas. The car sat like 7 years supposedly, and the gas tank didn't smell horrible. So we're gonna take a chance there and hope we don't clog up the injectors. Oh, this seat's way back. Not a good sign. What do you think's squealing? Alternator? No, that one's turning. Maybe the belt's just loose. We still don't know if we have spark, but I don't hear a fuel. I don't hear the fuel pump. How do you... So this is a little injector. I'm looking for the, you know, the pressure valve so we can check to see if we got fuel up here. I don't even see where the fuel lines come in yet. So we gotta remember, we did find a whole can of starting fluid inside this thing, which might not be a good indication. Hopefully not, because I don't like throwing money out. I would have rather threw that $100 at something different than a Beamer. But yeah, I don't even see the spot to check the... Well, I might have to Google this and get back to you. Well, the points are sparking, so that's a good thing. And we got juice to the coil, so that's also a good thing. But I'm not getting no spark through the coil. I don't hear the fuel pump, but we'll worry about that later. Maybe it's something we don't know how to work on, you know, it's German. We'll Google that when we get there. But let's get spark first. So I figured I'd update you. Good. I think that should zapped me. I don't know, I'm just freaking redneck that's guessing, but pretty sure I should have fell on my butt. So look what I found. So these 2 coil packs, I bought airplanes a few years ago, like 5 or 6 of them, I can't remember. That's a different story for a different time. I didn't do YouTube then. But either way, when I bought them airplanes, this is just some spare stuff that I got with the airplanes. I don't see why a coil pack would make a difference what it goes on. So it's 2 wires and 1 out, you know. So this one I can make the end work. So we're gonna try this one. If it don't work, then I'm sure we can rig this bad boy up and I don't know, have some extra horsepower. As we just jumped the gun and, you know, threw a coil in after going outside and sweating looking for them, and we still didn't have no spark. I figured we should probably, you know, go on old interwebs and figure out how to test these. So I did some reading, and it told me to set this to the lowest setting on the old ohms reader, and then obviously red to red, you know, positive, black to negative, and it should be below 5 on the old reader at a steady. And that's perfect. That's what it says, at least. Now it says we'll set this to 3 clicks over, so right past 20K. and it says we'll take the red one and we'll leave it on the red, and we're going to take the negative one and we're going to shove it down inside the coil, and we should be between 5 and 20K steady. Well, that's between 5 and 20. So supposedly this coil's good. So I'm gonna put it back together and we'll go from there. You ready? Look, check this out, right? Look, we got juice. Well, check it out. We got juice. Well, watch. The points aren't open right now. It's on its lobe. But look, I can completely, that shouldn't be lit up right now, right? Am I doing something wrong? Like I said, I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I do know a little bit. But shouldn't that have no light right now, and then I let the point down, it'd be lit up, and open it back up? So maybe somewhere in this freaking wiring harness, we can, I don't know, maybe find a couple burnt up wires that are touching each other, because we're getting no signal break in the thing for the coil to create a spark. Alright, I don't quite know what I did besides shock myself and smash my funny bone off the fender. I didn't laugh. Go ahead, babe. I mean, we got all the sparks now. We're good. We're gonna put it back together, and I don't know. Are you ready? Is everything's gonna be good? Or are we gonna find our next piece to the puzzle? Fingers crossed. Can you turn that over? What do you think? No fuel? I feel like the fuel pump's not kicking on. Alright, next adventure. Wait, no, hold on. You know, they did have this in there for a reason, right? Let's just see if she'll bark off, and then we'll go from there. Maybe. Seems like it was meant to be. Think that's where they fed it? Go on, babe. Go ahead. Go ahead. Give it a little gas. Oh. Oh. I don't know, is that good or bad? Try again. Maybe just a really little bit of pedal. Just a little tiny bit. Okay, we're gonna guess maybe fuel related now, but hey, she runs and that wasn't too bad. So on to the next step. Alright, so here's a couple cool things. Look at that. BMW put a freaking drain plug on their gas tank. That's awesome. So at least if it is pretty dirty, we can drain it. Hey, I remember my jack stand. I apologize, guys. You should always use your jack stands. So it's pretty weird up in here, right? Let me see if we can set this somewhere. Stay. Just freaking obey me, please, for once. Can you guys see? Not really. Sorry, I should have had it all set up. I gotta get some of the magnet lights or something. All right, well, either way, here's a filter. And then you got this weird canister right here. But that canister is like welded to the fuel pump itself. It's an inline fuel pump or whatever. I think I read that it's still like 40-50 PSI air, all with hose clamps. So that's pretty cool if that's the truth. But yeah, I don't know, the fuel pump's up behind all that, and then it's got a weird canister thing, and then it runs around into the filter. I don't know, a little different, but I figured I'd bring you all in here and show you. This car's pretty freaking solid, huh? It's got a little rust right here, and a little bit Where is it? Right here on the bottom of the door. And on this front fender. And hold on. I don't know if we ever went around. And a little bit right here. The other side, weird enough, the other side's solid. There ain't nothing. Like, this side ain't got nothing. Just that side must have sat in a moist spot or something. So, I'm gonna pull that fuel pump off. Well, I'm gonna check, make sure we got power back here first. And then I'll pull the fuel pump off and see what we can do. So check it out. I got it all sort of hot wired up in there down here to a battery. But listen. So that means we got fuel pump. So maybe a fuse or something. I looked at the ones under the hood. Did I show you all the fuses in this thing? Well, I'm gonna show you again. If I didn't, then I'm gonna show you for the first time. But look at these weird things. Pretty different. But can barely read it. Electric fuel pump on the 16 right there. It looks good. Okay, I don't know. Throw a battery back in here. We're just gonna juice the fuel pump off the 20-volt battery and hope it don't burn it out. Let's see if this thing will start. I wonder if I got it backwards. Like it's actually pumping it back into the tank right now. Let's try it. We just try to turn the tube around. Maybe now. No, that don't sound right. That definitely sounds backwards. Alright, I'm gonna pull that line off and put it in a container or something and actually see if it's pumping. Or maybe try to find a little spot up there that I can hit the little valve and see if it's squirting fuel out. So I think I popped the fuse because I'm pretty sure I just looked at it and it was good. Hey, check this out. This car's a 1977. It's got a diagnostic reader. Like you can hook up a code reader in 1977. Not only fuel injected with a fuel pump that takes 45 pounds of pressure-ish, it's got a diagnostic reader. Like, I don't know, I'm sorry guys, that's pretty cool. Alright, so the fuel pump's not on. It's not kicking on by the key, but watch. Oh, hold up. Ready? Hold on. You see that? Ready? Why is that pumping out when I turn the car over? I'm so lost on this car. Somebody leave me some comments. Help me out here. Why can I pump when the car is turning over, but... And the fuel pump's not on, so that... I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know. Alright, well, I didn't figure out why it pumps fuel when you turn the key over and the fuel pump don't make noise. I haven't figured that out. But, I did have the wires backwards the first time, and then when we switched them, it sounded funny. That was actually the right way. Look, it's filled up. It freaking stinks. We'll go do a burn test in a minute. I think it'll still burn. It's just a little dirty. But you gotta remember, I did put 2 or 3 gallons of fresh fuel in it when we originally were getting ready. So we got fuel. I don't know what the pressure is. I got a gauge somewhere around here. How does this hose holding 50 pounds of pressure with just a little hose clamp? Mighty strong they were. All right. Have y'all guys all seen my air compressor fire pit hippie bus I built? Wife said she wanted a fire pit, and she told me she always wanted a hippie bus, so I figured I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I got bored and went in the garage and went to my scrap pile first and found a bunch of pieces, and here we are. We're just gonna pour a bunch in there and see what happens. So we just put a test light and everything on the injectors, and they're actually working. This is the fuel from the Beamer. We were gonna see if it's flammable. Yeah, definitely flammable. Woo! All right, so I don't know if the fuel pump's only working because we're juicing it with 20 volt, but I couldn't figure out why we didn't have power. Why wasn't the fuel pump working? So I figured we just, you know, test on it real quick and see if we actually have power back here. Go ahead, honey, just turn that key forward. Crank it. All right. So that means we have power back here. Does that mean the fuel pump's like, it is definitely bad? It's super weak. What are the chances like 50% of the vehicles we buy need fuel pumps? Like, that's just, they sit and they all need fuel pumps? Probably. That's probably. I should probably just get fuel pumps and put them on the shelf. That would save us some time. All right, well, with that being said, I think I might check the fuel pressure if I can figure out how to rig up something. And I guess push it back out of the garage and order a fuel pump for it. So I know this ain't the right gauge, but I found it laying around and I don't have a fuel pressure gauge. I thought I did. So we're gonna see if this works. You guys watch that and I'll be back here. Moving at all?
Yeah, it moves.
Where we at? Well, I mean, I don't think that's... I really want to say this thing said between 45 and 50. Do you think maybe that's why it's not starting? Yeah, I thought I had a fuel pressure gauge, guys. Girls. But, yeah, I couldn't find it. But this worked, right? All right. We'll order a fuel pump, I guess. What are you doing, little one? You checking your reflection out in that nice shiny hood Daddy shine?
See that?
What do you mean?
I can't even see this.
Well, look right here a little bit. Look right here. See? You can...
I can't see my eyes.
Well, I mean, all right, fine. You win. Here's your $5.
Thank you.
Daddy, I guess, wasted his time buffing that hood. Yo, you can't say it didn't look good for 2 days. No, it was like a week. And I put it outside and I was waiting for the starter and I pulled it back in and it was already dull again. But it is what it is. So I paid the little one up. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this week at SquareMax Customs. Sorry we didn't get it running and taking it for a drive, but it's either I give you this video or you guys get nothing because we're waiting for a fuel pump for this one still. Here's the thing, I can't go order a bunch of parts at once. One, I don't have a lot of money, and well, two, we didn't know if the engine was even gonna turn over good or not. So at least we got a new starter in it. We know she cranks over. I mean, we fed her the Cosby sauce. She stayed running. She actually sounded pretty good. I ordered a fuel pump like a week ago, but you know how our delivery service is these days. And like I said, money don't go far these days, so piece by piece. Once we get the fuel pump in it, if it seems good, I'll order an alternator for it, and whatever else we stumble across that's no good. But hey, as always, we love you all watching. Hey, I think we're at like 6,200 subscribers. That's so freaking awesome. Thank you all. Love you all. We appreciate all the support. We'll see you next week. So peace out, girl.
Peace out.